Day One Journey, episode 1483, Self-Mastery. What is it? Well, as I shared with you in the past, I have a one of my favorite quotes. Knowing others is intelligence. Knowing yourself is true wisdom. Mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is true power. Mastering yourself, or self-mastery, this is true power. I guess we all know how we can influence other people. Sometimes it's, well, I think, at least for me, the biggest challenge is actually follow through with the ideas that I have in my mind. Yeah. So I know in order to impact other people, I need to set the example. If I want them to behave a certain way, part of it, at least in my opinion, is to show them the example. This is how this is how you do it. I don't need to tell them this is how you do it and then do it. I show them, yeah, so they understand. So this is, for me, it's a big part of impacting other people, making a difference, setting an example. And setting an example is hard, It's very easy to tell your partner or parents or child to go and work out. And you can tell them, well, it can be fun. But if you're actually doing it every single day and have fun doing it, they will want to join. Because if it looks like fun, people want to join. This is how you impact other people. I can tell people, well, come to, work on yourself, eat healthy. If I'm actually doing it, if I actually cook a nice, tasty, healthy lunch, people want to join. And then I sort of show them, I demonstrate that you can do the right thing for you. You can take care of yourself, for example, your health, while still having fun and enjoying the process. Setting an example. So for me, the energy that I want to put in growth, in getting better, is self-mastery. Yeah? Because I know when I master myself, I will have much more influence over other people. So even if my main goal, which is not my main goal, but just for the sake of demonstrating my idea, even if my main goal is to influence other people, I will still put most of the energy on myself. So what is self-mastery, and what are the tools for me to practice self-mastery? The past, 10 years, 15 years, I've been learning all kinds of tools and techniques and ideas and beliefs and whatever you want to call them within personal development, self-development, self-help, that helped me and are helping me in my life. Some tools from NLP, some other tools from other teachers, some tools in psychology. I also learned some mindset, specific mindset from philosophy, a lot of things. For me, probably whenever I try to learn something, I try to sort of go to the source. Yeah, I find it hard to believe that someone just invented something new a year ago, 10 years ago, So when I understood what is self-hypnosis, what it means, I sort of understood that these techniques that were practiced 100 years ago as well, even 200 years ago, I guess these specific techniques I want to practice on myself. Sometimes these hypnosis techniques are being demonstrated on stage as part of entertainment, some kind of a show. You do it to other people. But I want to experiment with these tools. I want to practice and train with these tools on myself. Essentially, these are tools that help you relax yourself and focus on specific things. Yeah, it's actually like a gym for the brain. It also practices you train your imagination. That has a big part in these processes. A lot of these processes I sort of learned in NLP as well. I'm not that comfortable with putting the label on these processes, NLP. Yeah, neuro-linguistic programming. I do think about it as a bit programming your mind. So maybe the word programming is there. Yeah. Neuro-linguistic. Sometimes it's not just about the language. So sometimes it's just about imagination and or with words. So this is why I don't like to call it NLP. A lot of the emphasis in NLP studies is to affect other people. When I did the NLP course, most of the people there were sort of coaches or people that their profession was helping other people. And I was, I think, the only one who came there just to use these techniques on myself as my own patient. Also practicing meditation. For me, it's like a precursor for the self-hypnosis, self-mastery. Is being able to get myself to relax using my own body, my own mind, my own imagination, to get myself to relax whenever I want. This is a skill that I want to have in myself, being able to do that without listening to something, without even using specific music or another person, or wait for something to happen. I want to relax right now. I don't want to sleep and then only then when I wake up I'm relaxed. I want to be able to do that right now. I want to have this button I can push and I can start the process of actually relaxing myself. On the other hand, I want the ability to focus myself on something, whatever I'm doing. So these the techniques that I've been familiarizing myself with in 2 specific courses of self-hypnosis. I went through these 2 courses for the past, I think, 2 years. I think I practiced about 15% of these courses, and I want to do more of them. I want to master them. That's why I call it self-mastery. It's not just doing it one time. It's about doing it repeatedly until it becomes a part of myself, so I can actually do it without thinking too much. I can just execute, making this sort of small journeys, small processes as close as they can get to a press of a button. I just press the button. I know what button it is. I just press it and I'm within this sort of process. Yeah. So this is what I consider self-mastery. This is why it's important to me. And this is where I want to spend a lot of energy on every single day. I do see the connection about doing it almost all the time, in a sense, because I am focusing on one thing. Like every single of the day, I'm doing something. When I'm doing something, I'm sort of focusing on it. And as far as I can think about right now, I want to be in the moment with whatever I'm doing. And when I try to be in the moment, I'm sort of practicing my focus muscles. Self-hypnosis, or the tools that I have within these 2 courses that I'm going through right now, they actually have tools to help me do that. So, I want to practice these things. And I choose to call them self-mastery. I practice self-mastery. What is self? Well, that's a good question. Yes, some will not agree with everything, but I would focus on 2 things: my body and my mind. Again, some might say, well, it's not really you. Your body is not really you. Your mind is not really you. We are the consciousness above that. Okay, I get it. For me, it doesn't. I have, let's say, my body or my mind is something. These are things that I have. It doesn't matter if it's mine, I possess it, or it's actually me. I'm not bothered too much with a definition, but something I can use. These are my assets. So I call it self-mastery. Body mastery, mind mastery. You can call it whatever you want. It doesn't really matter. I choose something that I connect. I like self-discipline, self-mastery. That's what I do. And this is where I want to put a lot of time and effort every single day. Have an amazing day. Day 1. See you tomorrow.